We filmed it in slow motion, you see. Nonetheless, though, toe cutter through, and next up, Judge Shred against Mr. Punch.
From Leicestershire, Judge Shred.
Clever use of golf cart batteries, a wheelchair speed controller, 22mm tubular steel and aluminium shielding. The weapon, a flipper and a cutter, but will Judge Shred condemn his opponents to execution?
Hello, my name's Alan. This is our robot, Judge Shred.
Hi, I'm Paul, and basically the body is made out of weld mesh, 2-inch weld mesh, covered in fiberglass and moulded round the robot, hopefully make it nice and compact.
All the weapons are done on 150 psi CO2 canisters. The front weapons are cutters that really are sharp, they're hardened edges. The back one is a spike, which is variable, so we've got an extra grip at the back if we get pushed off.
From South Bank University, Mr. Punch.
Has plenty of that with its pneumatic flipper bar and ram. The body's aluminium over stainless steel subframes. What a print job. What an array of battering ram heads. What? No, Judy?
Hi, my name's Kieran. This is Andy and Glenn. This is our robot, Mr. Punch. It's 24 volt, runs on 2 wheelchair motors. We have an aluminium shell, aluminium base plates, stainless steel subframe. Our weapons, we have this flipper bar, which will allow us to turn ourselves upright if we get turned upside down. And we have a pneumatic ram on the front there.
Roboteers, stand by.
Judge Shred with Alan and Paul Blakeman. Alan's an 18 handicap golfer. Paul drag races at Sandapod. And Mr. Punch with Kieran Kenny, Glenn Stanning and Andy Pridmore. Keen skiers and rugby players.
Activate.
And you have to say there's great work gone into the preparations of the robots here. Meticulous for this heat. The paint job, the mechanical preparation, splendid. Judge Shred there with those pincers in underneath Mr. Punch, who will try and angle itself for the big knockout blow, no doubt. The boxing glove is a lovely touch. And there's the front ram as well. What's on the end of that front ram? It looks as if you could mash potatoes with that, I'm not too sure. Mr. Punch against the arena wall. At the moment, it's Judge Shred doing all the work. Now, what can Punch do here? You don't want to get that boxing glove over the flame pit. We really will smell burning leather there. Mr. Punch turning tentatively. Only 5 miles an hour at top speed. Judge Shred slightly quicker, not much though. The heavier of the two robots, about 6 kilos heavier, Judge Shred. This is all a battle of brains, not brawn so far. Lovely movement of the pincers, though, at the front of Judge Shred. Mr. Punch, not a great deal of movement. And don't forget, if it goes to the judges, if it does go to the judges, they'll be counting on aggression and control style and damage caused. And it's damage sustained at the moment by Mr. Punch from the house robots. Look at that from Shunt, the great axe penetrating the shell of Mr. Punch. Dragged now across the arena floor by the pincers of Judge Shred. Who's at the controls of Mr. Punch now? He needs the old Punch and Judy policeman to come in and rescue him here. Judge Shred pushing against the arena wall. Mr. Punch drives back. Good power there. Using the radio controller well. There at the controls, though, Alan and Paul Blakeman of Judge Shred. I think they're on top so far. They've been the more aggressive robot. Punch spinning delightfully, but going where?
Cease.
Going nowhere, I would think. This goes to the judges. Punch on the flame pit and also in trouble with Shunt. Penetrated. Oh, one in the eye there for Mr. Punch. And again.
Mr. Punch, that's not the way to do it. Judge Shred through to round 2.
It's smouldering, apparently. It's a bit smouldering from underneath. Why is that?
It's fiberglass, so it's just the flames caught it just a little bit. It didn't actually set on fire. It's just.
Oh, okay.
We've
So
got our own
just melted
CO2
it.
system to stop it.
have you? You don't get too flash now. You've only won one.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to go through.
We know.
Temporarily put to bed, Judge Shred. He'll be back. Next up, Axios against the reigning champions, Panic Attack.
From Swindon, Axios.
The name in Greek means a truly worthy and deserving person. Its tail can lift or crush. It has a drill extension too, and its flicking tongue deserves worthy praise.
I'm Colin, this is John, and this is Chris, and we're from Cranfield University. And this is our new robot called Axios. He is a four-wheel drive skid steer robot with a large tail for elevating, penetrating, or pulverising the opposition. He also has a twin rack-driven tongue for that bit of extra push.
From Gwent and reigning champion, Panic Attack.
They rebuilt their Robot King 4 times since he took his crown. They've settled on lifting spikes powered by Swedish Electrics, an alloy frame and shell. It can lift and push its own 81.6 kilos.
Hello, we're Team Panic. My name is Kim Davis. I'm team captain. This is my son Michael. We're back from the last wars with a few improvements. We now have a self-righting mechanism, and we have much larger and much more powerful spikes.
This was Panic Attack in the last wars against Cassius in the grand final. Cassius was the favourite, but Panic Attack stopped all that nonsense and won the crown.
Congratulations.
Hold your wall, go on.
Yay!
Roboteers, stand by.
Tough task for Axios then, with Colin Offer, Chris Ransom, whose hero is David Bowie, John Economou, and there's Panic Attack, with Kim and son Michael. Michael was the creator of the idea of Panic Attack.
Activate.
And he looked a little bit nervous there. Oh, and why not? Axios in on the attack. Looks like some deadly samurai warrior with a missile launcher on top. Panic Attack spins, groggy from the first onslaught from Axios. Now prodding away with the front lifting rams Panic Attack. And Axios driven in against Dead Metal. Away. Points the missile launcher with the spike towards Panic Attack. Panic Attack, good manoeuvrability. In comes Dead Metal. There again, Axios, driven against the arena wall, it seems. Dead Metal, you can see there, trying to slam its pincers together. Axios now nervously prodding against Panic Attack. The front lifting mechanism can act as a Shremek now for Panic Attack. A self-riding mechanism, should it be flipped up over. Trying once again to bring those front lifting spikes to bear, Panic Attack. Axios on the charge. Lifted up. Ooh, almost by Panic Attack. Those front lifting spikes give it more of a wedge shape, actually, when it's flying forward, Panic Attack, to get in underneath Axios. 6mm ground clearance only on, well, we'll call it the challenger here, because, of course, Panic Attack are the reigning champions. So difficult for Attack to get in underneath Axios. Backing away. Yes, Axios gone, says Panic Attack. They just saw the front tongue flicked out and staying out, actually, from Axios. Now retreats like a tortoise head back into the shell. Panic Attack doing most of the work now. And flipping Axios up and over. I don't know if Axios suddenly lacked control there, or something went wrong, but it stood stock still and has paid the penalty. In came Panic Attack. There go the lifting spikes, up and over. And Axios heading towards oblivion. Oh, out comes the tongue. Sticks and stones may break my bones. You can do whatever you want and gestures and poke your tongue out at me, but this is what happens. In comes the house robot. This is Dead Metal. Oh, look at that ripping at the side of Axios. They say that Axios can crush its opponents like a sandwich toaster. I've never, well, had anything crushed by a sandwich toaster. Look at now! Panic Attack attacking Matilda! Great stuff, Matilda, put its side up and over! Matilda won't like this! Lost its body shell!
Cease.
We loved it, though! Axios out, and Matilda will remember Panic Attack for the next time, that's for sure!
Our reigning champions on the road to the title again. Panic Attack, go through.
It's obviously working. That winning streak. Well done. That was fantastic. Did you enjoy that? Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing to Matilda?
It's
outrageous. You had a kit off and everything.
Yep, well, if we manage to deal with a contender, we're always going to go for the house robots.
The flipping seemed very easy. Just how much power is in the front there?
It's much stronger. So it'll lift about 18 stone, so the house robots are not really a problem, except for the one big one, I think. So.
I would have thought Matilda weighed more than 18 stone. Don't tell her I said that,
Probably.
though.
They got busy in a tizzy, spinning with rage. Matilda. Panic attack through, though. Beating Axios. And so we have X-Terminator and Toe Cutter, Judge Shred and Panic Attack through to round 2. And this is how they line up. Judge Shred against X-Terminator, Toe Cutter against the Panic Attack. And let's go off to another heat of the Pinball Challenge. Craig.